Hi there guys, Mark Vergeer here, and it's time for my entry for the YouTube's high score, or the Tubers high score challenge, and I wanted to pick a game that's available on the Megadrive but also has an arcade port, and that's a shooter, of course, and that shooter is Denjarasu Shiido. It's available on the Megadrive as well as the arcade, and I say play any version. Perhaps we have to do 2 tiers or something. Standard settings, don't change a single thing, just press start and play and see how far you can get. Yeah, let's go see how I do. I've loaded up my launch box and put on the 3 versions of Denjarasu Shiido that I have. The arcade game, or the Mega Drive game, or both, Mega Drive Genesis game. The arcade game is a bit different, and let's start with that one. Now, it's been a while since I last played it, so there's bound to be someone who's a lot better at it than I am, but that's not a problem. I'm just very curious to see who is actually very good at this game and who's better at it. But yeah, I just love this game. It has great sound. It has great graphic. It's one of those typical 90s, 80s, 90s biological shooters. We'll just go do standard settings, just until the game over. Don't change a single thing, and just see how far we get. First 2. Now, the cool thing about this game is that it's an earlier shooter and doesn't really fall into the category of these bullet hell games. Dodonpachi, for example, really is a bullet hell game, and this, well, it's more like Terra Cresta, Galaga, Galactions, like a more less in-your-face bullet thing on the screen, where there's actually opponents flying your way, more opponents flying your way, not necessarily a little shitload of bullets. Of course, there are a lot of bullets, and it's actually preferable if you play this on real hardware, because this game really. You really want to have, you need to use the special here. So this is one big, giant spider, and I'm dying. I'm a bit uncomfortable sitting on the floor, actually. I'm a bit sore. I've been working in the garden and building a shed and stuff. The thing is that you do. Oh yeah, and this spaceship, your lives, all the spaceships that you get have different properties. This actually has 4 shield spaces, so it's a little less vulnerable than the first ship that you have. I find that sticking to the green weapon is actually prudent, because that's actually very good. It has a nice spread, it's fast enough, and my ship actually flies a bit slow, so I'm hoping that one of these speed S's will appear. But yeah, and I think I'm suffering from lag now. I'm actually filming this and capturing this on the same system. It's more laggy than I want it to be. Yeah. There must be 16 to 20, perhaps even 30 milliseconds of lag, so yeah, that makes it a bit hard to control. I've been playing on my Mister a lot, which is an FPGA that has very little lag. but I don't think this arcade game actually is out for that yet. So I'm stuck to playing this, and perhaps this system capturing it and trying to play it at the same time isn't. Oops. But I do need I need some speed here. Oh bloody hell! I think it's a game over here. Yeah. So how far did I get? 115,900, and I can put in my initials, which are actually MJP, but for Lactobacillus it's LAC. So yeah, great game and very much worth checking out. And yeah, you really need to play it on real hardware, I say, or set up your system to have as little lag as possible. Now, Denjarasu Shiido on the Megadrive. It may be a Japanese game only, I'm not sure. I do have a Japanese version of it. So yeah, it might be a bit elitist in such a way that perhaps not many people will have this, but you can emulate, and which is fine. So this Mega Drive version also just, you know, default settings, just press start and see how far you get. Namco, I just love the scrolling Namco and Namco. I'm not sure what the difference actually is. It's the same company, but why the T at the end? Not sure. If you do know, please let me know, because it's actually mighty interesting. Now, the Mega Drive game actually runs a bit faster than the arcade game. And the arcade game, the board must have 256 plus colors, because it's, you know, you don't see any pixelation and stuff, and of course the Mega Drive only has like 65 colors on screen at the same time. But yeah, I'm much more used to playing this. That's the S to pick up some more speed, and I'm gonna pick up some more speed. And for me, if a game, and this is actually less laggy than the arcade game I played, so and that's not good. I just wanted to have that green P instead of the blue, because this laser is a very thin spread, which is not necessarily the best. So I'm just gonna, yeah, this is better, especially when these waves are coming your way. Yeah, so like I said, it's one of these faster shooters, and I think it's one of my favorites. It has very nice music, and yeah, these things that are shot your way, these web-like things, they don't stand out that much. Green, yeah, because it's like yellow and brown or something. Green. So the weapon system is actually very similar to the cave shooters, I think. Different to the arcade game, your lives aren't consistent. Don't consist of different ships with different abilities. It's just one ship with shields, and then it's game over or something like that. It's a bit different. Now, it's possible to just keep avoiding these bits of web that are shot your way, and just keep on hitting it, but yeah, I don't want to lose too many shields. What I like about this game is actually the fact that it's not instant death, you know, it's a bit more forgiving, and it lets you explore the levels a bit more before it's gonna kill you. And you really need to get used to having a very fast ship to zoom across the screen. I really need a shield. Oh, Might be game over for me now. No, there's, yeah, that's always a bit more obtuse in this version. So how many lives do you have left? It's not very clear. MD1 or something, not sure. Whoops, and I'm very bad at this at the moment. Yeah, I'm very distracted. I mean, it's been a while since I made one of these gameplay talky videos. What I like about this game is that they stuck to the partaking mode, you know, the vertical screen orientation for the most part, by using this scoring part on the right side of the screen. So 51,250, which is of course a lot less than the arcade, and it's actually very interesting. They use the same font, so yeah, not the best. Don't you just love this music? I love it. Anyways, I'm very curious to see who's actually good at this game. I used to be, and I need some practice, but I'm not at the moment. So yeah, Denjarasu Shiido. Play it on the Megadrive or play it on arcade. They're different beasts, so we might have two tiers. You know, one for the catering for the arcade game, and the other one catering for the Megadrive game. I'm not sure if it's actually on the Megadrive Mini. It could be. Not sure. I could find out. Let's find out. I thought it was actually. Let's remove my glasses. There's a lot of games on here. I thought there were a couple of great shooters on it, but it might not be. Now, a lot of people have been hacking these to put more games on. I don't think it's on here. No. So yeah, Mark signing off, and I'll be back with another video. And post your responses. Leave them in the comments below this video so I can find them, or if you're a member of the Tubers Highscore group, post them there so we can aggregate them and do a final roundup of all the scores. Okay, now let's get some gaming. Let's get some gaming. Let's do some gaming. Let's play some games. It's a very hot summery day outside, and it might actually be cool to stay inside, stay cool, and play some video games. Ta-ta! Free editing software. Okay, so let's open a project and import media, and the latest grab, latest capture, that's this one, I think. Oh, no, that's not that one. That's the one capturing. This is the one I change. Yeah. And put that on the timeline. Yep. And add the volume a bit. I'm using this. What? So I guess that's going to be it. Import media, video, YouTube, intros, Retro and limb short intro. Insert clips to timeline. Yeah. Oh. Title, text. Tubers, Highscore, not Highscore, challenge, Dangerous Seed, a lactose tubers Highscore challenge. Position Y, like so, I guess.
I've loaded up my launch box.